Military and Strategic Intelligence Websites. Chapter 1. Geopolitical Intelligence Websites. Intelligence Law and Politics Websites. Intelligence.house.gov. House.gov/Cox Report, Cox Report. uscode.house.gov/search/criteria.html, uscode, U.S. House of Representatives Internet Law Library, U.S. Code. House.gov, Terrorism and Intelligence Operations. tcf.org. access.gpo.gov. access.gpo.gov/congress/commission/secrecy/index.html, Commission on Protecting and Reducing Government Secrecy Report. Via GPO. fas.org. govexcc.com. cia.gov, Library Center for the Study of Intelligence. st-and.ac.uk/academic/intrl/research/csdpv, Center for the Study of Terrorism and Political Violence. St. Andrews University. fema.gov/library/allhertzbln6g.htm, FEMA Virtual Library on Terrorism. usinfo.state.gov/topical/pol/terror/designated.htm, Foreign Terrorist Organizations. heritage.org/heritage/library/index/j4.html, Heritage Foundation Library on Intelligence/Counterterrorism. heroes.net, Heroes, State Department Bureau of Diplomatic Security, Counterterrorism Rewards Program. ndpo.gov, National Domestic Preparedness Office. ojp.usdoj.gov/odp, Office for Domestic Preparedness. Justice Department. state.gov/www/global/terrorism. bt.cdc.gov, Public Health Emergency Preparedness and Response. Site, Centers for Disease Control. gpoaccess.gov/serials/et/creports/911.html, Report of the Joint Inquiry into the Terrorist Attacks of September 11, 2001. globalsecurity.org. official-documents.gov.uk. Intelligence journals, articles, and papers related. tandf.co.uk/journals/titles/02684527.asp, Journal of Intelligence and National Security. Table of Contents and Contact Information. intelligence-history.org/jih/journal.html, Journal of Intelligence History. froad.home.cern.ch/froad/crypto/ins.html, Intelligence and National Security. tandf.co.uk/journals/tf/088506007.html, International Journal of Intelligence and Counterintelligence. cryptoseller.org/ijic.html, index. srce.hr/nsf-journal, National Security and the Future. International journal published by the St. George Association. bu.edu/iscip/vol8/waller.html, Russia's Security Services, a checklist for reform. cato.org/pub/pas/pa118.htm, the pitfalls of U.S. covered operations. copy.com/articles/intelrpt/cfr.html, making intelligence smarter. govexcc.com/archdoc/1196/1196s2.htm, intelligence lost. carnegie.org/sub/pub/deadly/0697 warning.htm, the warning response problem. usncva.org/clog, the cryptolog. dod.mil/speeches. cia.gov/library/kent-center-occasional-papers/index.html, Kent Center Occasional Papers. cia.gov/library/center-for-the-study-of-hyphen-the-studies/index.html, online index and access. fas.org. cfr.org, Council on Foreign Relations. tbs-satelite.com/tse/index.html, the Satellite Encyclopedia. Historic Cuban Missile Crisis websites. state.gov/www/about_state/history/frusx/index.html, Foreign Relations of the U.S., Cuban Missile Crisis. hpal.org/jfk/Cuban, real audio recordings from Oval Office during Cuban Missile Crisis. gwu.edu/tilde/nsa-archive/nsa/cuba_miss_cri/index.htm, Cuban Missile Crisis, 1962. nsa.gov/public_info/declass/Cuban_missile_crisis/index.shtml, NSA and the Cuban Missile Crisis. history.navy.mil/FAQ/FAQ90-5.htm, Naval Historical Center document. CIA.gov/library/center for the study of intelligence/CSI publications/books and monographs/Sherman Kent and the Board of National Estimates collected essays/10 Cuban.html, presenting the photographic evidence abroad. CIA.gov/library/center for the study of intelligence/CSI publications/CSI studies/studies/vol 4601/article 06.html, Soviet deception in the Cuban Missile Crisis. Declassified intelligence websites. foia.cia.gov/default.asp, CIA's Electronic Document Release Center. archives.gov/research_room/lec/reference_desk/military_records_declassification.html, declassified military resources. archives.gov/iwg/index.html, Nazi War Criminal Records Interagency Working Group. Vianara. foia.state.gov, State Department Electronic Reading Room. 140.47.5.4/foia/foia.html, DIA Electronic Reading Room. foia.fbi.gov, FBI Electronic Reading Room. 128.164.25.200, GWU Declassification Productivity Research Center. archives.gov/about/regulations/part-1260.html, National Archives, Rules on Declassification of National Security Information. archives.gov/research/guide-fed-records/groups/263.html, National Archives Guide to CIA Records. archives.gov/research/guide-fed-records/groups/373.html, National Archives Guide to DIA Records. archives.gov/research/guide-fed-records/groups/065.html, National Archives Guide to FBI Records. archives.gov/research/guide-fed-records/groups/262.html, National Archives Guide to FBI's Records. archives.gov/research/guide-fed-records/groups/457.html, National Archives Guide to NSA/CSS Records. library.yale.edu/govdocs/decel.col.html, Yale Library Declassified Documents Site. state.gov/www/about_state/history/intel/index.html, full text. Historical espionage websites. dss.mil/training/espionage/names.htm, espionage case summaries from DSS. cnn.com/specials/cold.war/experience/spies, CNN's Intelligence Interactive, Cold War Espionage. nsa.gov/8080/docs/Venona, NSA Venona Program. foia.fbi.gov/venona.hdm, FBI server. FBI summary of the Nathan Silvar Master Group. foia.fbi.gov/foia-index/silversm.hdm. FBI summary of the Rosenberg case. foia.fbi.gov/foia-index/roberg.hdm. FBI summary of Burgess, McLean, and Philby cases. foia.fbi.gov/foia-index/philby.hdm. FBI summary of Tokyo Rose. foia.fbi.gov/foia-index/rose.hdm. lib.virginia.edu/exhibits/hearts/spies.html, historical images of female spies in the Civil War. nyu.edu/library/bobs/research/tam/his_transcripts.html, Alger His Story. Conference transcripts. gpo.gov/congress/senate/senate12cp107.html, executive sessions of the Senate Permanent Subcommittee on Investigations of the Committee on Government Operations, McCarthy hearings, 1953-54. si.umich.edu/spies/index-about.html, spy letters of the American Revolution. Historic intelligence websites. nsa.gov/about/cryptologic_heritage/center_history/publications/index.html, NSA historical publications. nsa.gov/public_info/declass/cryptologic_histories.html, cryptologic histories. bletchleypark.org.uk, Bletchley Park Trust. cs.miami.edu/herald/enigma/index.html, on Enigma and a method for its decryption. weasel.wlb-stuttgart.de/ckrieg/ultra/frames.htm, Funkkauf im 2. Weltkrieg. nsa.gov/about/cryptologic_heritage/museum/index.html, National Cryptologic Museum. nsa.gov/public_info/declass/Cuban_missile_crisis/index.html, NSA and the Cuban Missile Crisis. nsa.gov/public_info/declass/C130_shootdown.html, NSA releases on the 1958 shootdown of a U.S. Air Force C-130. history.navy.mil/books/comment/index.html, Pearl Harbor Revisited, U.S. Navy Communications Intelligence. ussliberty.org, USS Liberty Memorial page. nsa.gov/public_info/declass/USS_Liberty/index.html, NSA releases of USS Liberty incident. nsa.gov/public_info/declass/USS_Liberty/Liberty_messages.html, USS Liberty messages. nsa.gov/public_info/declass/Venona/index.html, NSA Venona program. Academic intelligence websites. gwu.edu/NSA archive/NSAEB/NSAEB4, Guatemala document collection. fas.harvard.edu/HPCWS/index2.htm, Harvard Project on Cold War Studies. wilsoncenter.org. intelligence-history.org, International Intelligence History Study Group. Satellite image websites. webster.hibo.no/asf/cold_war/report1/willyaim.html, imaging space reconnaissance operations during the Cold War. cia.gov/library/publications/additional-publications/corona-the-sun-and-the-earth/index.htm. edcsns17.cr.usgs.gov/Earth Explorer, declassified imagery. via USGS Earth Explorer. edcft.cr.usgs.gov/pub/data/d-class, declassified satellite images, ngdc.noaa.gov/mgg/announcements/announce_predict.html, declassified satellite images, ocean topography. nro.gov/foia/declass_initiatives.html, nro declassification initiatives. Other historical intelligence documents and subjects. CIA.gov/library/center for the study of intelligence/CSI publications/books and monographs/at Cold Wars and US Intelligence on the Soviet Union and Eastern Europe 1989-1991/art1.html, at Cold Wars and US Intelligence on the Soviet Union and Eastern Europe, 1989-1991. CIA.gov/library/center-for-the-study-of-intelligence/CSI-publications/books-and-evolution.pdf, Central Intelligence, Origin and Evolution. Via CSI, PDF. AARC-library.org/PUBLIB/church/reports/contents.htm, Church Committee Publications via AARC. FAS.org/SGP/ePrint/Herring.html, My Years with the CIA by historian George C. Herring. FOIA.state.gov/search-calls/callsearch.asp, CIA Creation Collection. nationalarchives.gov.uk/security history, British Security and Intelligence History, Documents Overview. rendezvous.com/tangled-web/puzzle-palace/JFK_assassination/CIA_docs.html, CIA reports on Oswald in Mexico. jya.com/ames.htm, Ames complaint and warrants. Statement on Ames. usdoj.gov/oig/amesxsm1.htm. cpss.org/persb/arbitovi.txt, the Ames scandal, a Moscow perspective. fbi.gov/pressrel/pressrel01/hansenphotos.htm, Hansen case photographs. fbi.gov/pressrel/pressrel01/hansen.htm, FBI press release on the arrest of Robert Philip Hansen, February 20, 2001. usdoj.gov/oig/special/0308/index.htm, a review of the FBI's performance in deterring, detecting, and investigating the espionage activities of Robert Philip Hansen. news.findlaw.com. igc.org/criddioof/ks.htm, FISA and the Fourth Amendment. theatlantic.com/unbound/flashbks/cia/powers.htm, inside the Department of Dirty Tricks. Atlantic Monthly, August 1979. JonathanPollard.org, Justice for Jonathan Pollard. nypl.org/research/calendar/images/prog/listening in 050806.pdf, listening in, eavesdropping and the National Security Agency. Center for Security Policy.org. comw.org/rma, the RMA, Revolution in Military Affairs, debate page. Via Commonwealth Institute/project on Defense Alternatives. cato.org. stimson.org/rd-table/cooper.htm, National Intelligence Council. fas.org/irp/commission/budget.htm, budget of the IC. washingtonpost.com/wp-sr/v/national/long-term/los alamos/keystories.htm, Chinese espionage. wenholi.org, Wenholi supporters page. justice.gov/ag/readingroom/bellows.htm, Department of Justice. cryptome.org/stoa-adpc.htm, Technologies of Political Control. Intelligence Conferences. isanet.org, International Studies Association.